asking where we from, I don't care about you. I got me a chick that's Caribbean. She want me to serenade her, but you know I'm bashful. I got all the whippersnappers and the little rascals. Turned off the way we drippin' with Tabasco. Old friends inquiring about the cash flow. Okay, this here in the gas state. I can't hit it, if I do, I might pass away. These boys fake, please quit with the masquerade. Hey, not here with the pastor saying I could probably use a fresh start out the window of the park. I'm reflecting on life through Cherokee Park. Think about life through Cherokee Park. I know that we got it, I might even guarantee it. When she took me up and turned me right into a paraplegic girl. Got the MB on them.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Atlanta Braves and the New York Mets. It's Mets baseball on the show. Next. Marcus Stroman, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Start of a 4-game set as the game's first pitch misses for ball 1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing.
This one's hit deep out to left center field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. So one away here with the bases empty. And into bat next, the slick fielding shortstop, Adeiny Hechavarria. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Stroman has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. This one's down to third. He's got it. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Digging in, Freddie Freeman, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Well, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
2 balls and a strike to Freeman. Two out, nobody on. This is line to left. And Freeman's aboard. It's a base hit. Some 2-out success to keep the top of the first alive.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher, when you can't go one way when you pitch a guy in. He pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning of this season.
Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. 0-2 count and the pitch. Freeman is off at first with 2 away. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt. In particular, that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really.
Oh, hold on here. Well hit into deep left center, and I don't think this one's coming back. No siree. This one is gone. So a 2-run shot to left center. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly. Just like that, they take the lead.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna as he grounds one briskly to short. Rosario brings it in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 2-0 Atlanta. Mike Foltynewicz, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Into the box now, Jeff McNeil. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. It's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
So here's Pete Alonso as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
The 1-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single. Throw into second, and he'll get in there safely.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
At the plate now, Michael Conforto, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. His career line with Foltynewicz. The pitcher zoned him. He's a paltry 1 for 11. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
A good fastball above the belt is normally a pitch that batters love to take a rip at, but that one froze him.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one out of here into the visitors' bullpen. Michael Conforto connects for a 2-run home run. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and the Mets have come back to tie this one at 2.
This guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Wind up and the 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
There's Robbie Cano now. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is pulled into right. And Cano, don't you know, is going to reach. It's a base hit. So that'll extend the inning and bring Wilson Ramos to the plate with 2 away. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Second inning coming up, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. As we begin the second in New York, here's Heidi Watney with an update on the weather conditions.
Well, Matt, it doesn't appear that we're going to get much of a break from this rain at all as the game progresses. However, I am also hearing that this rain isn't supposed to intensify too much. The grounds crew will be on standby just in case the umpires do call a delay, but the goal is to get this one in uninterrupted.
Yeah, Heidi, and thanks. Even with all the technology that we have today to be able to forecast the weather accurately, one never knows what Mother Nature has in store. First delivery to him on the way. Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. To the left side, but it's well foul. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
In now, Adam Duvall. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
He's looking a lot sharper, and he's settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Standing in now, Austin Riley. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now.
I could understand the first pitch being tough on the umpire to debate whether it was a strike or a ball, but no debating that last one. That thing was way off.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off in the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
So coming to the plate, Mike Foltynewicz, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And that misses for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch.
Ball 3.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
A 3-0. And this misses as well. Ball 4. And he's walked the opposing pitcher on 4 pitches.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Stepping into the box, Dansby Swanson. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. From the stretch.
Nope, that's inside.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Lifted into center field. Waiting on it is Nimmo. And the inning is over. A Couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Last half of the second set to go. So striding forward now, Wilson Ramos. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. High in the air out to center field. Acuña's there for it. He's got it one away.
The center fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. Now the pitch.
1-0.
2-0.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
One out, nobody on. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
There's a strike with the fastball as he gets back in the count at 3-1. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that hard warning track and over the wall for a ground rule double. Not sure if he had triple on his mind, but I doubt he'll complain too much about getting to coast into second base.
Here comes the first pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. Runner at second here with one man out. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box, Marcus Stroman, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Fastball called for strike 2.
Boy, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Ready on 0-2. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Here's Echeverria now. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
The shortstop, Echeverria.
First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Digging in now, Freddie Freeman, the winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for first baseman in the National League. And now a pitch on the way. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Line to the right side. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So he'll hold on at first following the single to right. Make it 2 hits for him here this evening. And you can see there where he ranks on the Braves team leaderboard. Currently tops on the ball club in that category. Acuna digs in now as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Advantage count 2-0 to the Braves center fielder.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Hit to third. Scooped up to second. There's Cano. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil.
The third baseman, number 6.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High fly ball out to deep right field. A ball that's tarrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now back, first baseman,
So one man gone for the Mets in the third, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. First offering on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
He loses him on ball 4.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
So a runner on first with one out now. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run. That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance though as it landed in the upper deck.
0-2, here it is. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
This one's down to third. There's one. Relay to Freddie, double play, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans. And after 3, it remains a 2-2 tie. Here's Marcelo Zuna, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The left fielder, number 20, Marcelo Zuna.
First delivery to him on the way.
Nope, outside.
The 1-0. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Up next for Atlanta, the catcher, Tyler Flowers.
At the plate, Tyler Flowers. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Let's go, guys. Come on.
Now the pitch.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting the showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Down and away, ball 1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
And there's a base hit on the line.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
At the plate, Adam Duvall. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner at first here with 1 away in a 2-2 ball game. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
3-2 now.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball. A payoff pitch one more time. High in the air out towards shallow right. Conforto is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, third baseman, Austin Riley.
Digging in, Austin Riley. He drew a walk his first time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Left side. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for Atlanta. On to the bottom of the 4th. This game's tied at 2-2. Stepping in, Yoenis Cespedes. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
Here it comes, the 3-0.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. Hey! Full count.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering where the heck was that pitch. I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
He's set and the pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Good job there to jump ahead with the fastball. If he's going to get back on track out there, the fastball is what he's going to start to need locating first and foremost. Then he can work his other pitches off of that.
He's going.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. Not in time as he steals second. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. So a definite RBI spot here. Runner at third, 1 away. And next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos. First offering on its way. Now Ramos with a swing and a deep drive to left. And they take the lead. It's gone. So a 2-run shot to left center. Second home run early in the year. And it gives the Mets a 4-2 lead.
His last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
So here's Brandon Nimmo as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. 2 balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will be off the wall out near the 330 marker. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Well, fans love a lot of offense, and that's what they're getting here, Dan.
You said it, Matty. That's 10 hits in this game between the two teams already. Got to tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. 1-0 the count. From the belt, the pitch. Too high there and maybe a bit outside as well. 2-1.
Wow, his last time out, guys were just flailing away at that slider. But tonight, completely different story. I think their approach coming to the plate tonight was to lay off that pitch until he shows he can throw it for a strike.
4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. A 3-ball, 1-strike count to the Mets shortstop.
You look in the dugout, you can tell that manager's getting ready to come out on that top step. If he doesn't get out of this situation right here, and it's a tough one, I think the bullpen comes in.
Three-two pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
So here now is the pitcher, Marcus Stroman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming, here it is. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. And oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. The second for 1. Back to Freeman, not in time, and they'll just get the 1.
Now back, number 6.
So here's Jeff McNeil, and their runners at the corners now. From the belt, the pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
A little roller toward the hole. Fielded cleanly. And on to first with it is Freeman, and that'll end the inning. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. We played 4. It's now 4-2 New York. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break, and he told me overall he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Most notably, he said they have to figure out a way to hit the off-speed stuff that's getting thrown their way. They've yet to get a hit on anything other than a fastball, so he said they're going to continue to see pitches dancing all over the place until they prove they can do something with it.
Thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the inning. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Mike Foltynewicz. He drew a base on balls his first time up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hit down the third baseline. He's got it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Dansby Swanson.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And that brings up the former number 1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. First pitch on its way. Bottom part of the zone. A good changeup gets the call.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball to see if he'll chase this one a little bit farther off the plate.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Cespedes is there. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Emmy Award.
Two gone now in the Atlanta half of the fifth. And into bat next, the slick fielding shortstop, Emmy Award. Here's the first pitch to him.
1-0.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Now the 1-0 is a sinker that misses for a ball. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike.
Count is 2-1.
Three balls and a strike to the Atlanta shortstop.
This is a good at bat so far here with two away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Changeup too low. He walked him.
Now batting, the first baseman, Freddie.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman, man at first after the 2-out walk. From the belt, the pitch. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. (4-2) our score here as we play inning number 5. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And this hops over the wall out there for a ground rule double, and maybe a tough break as that'll freeze the runner at third with 2 gone.
Just a great approach at the plate right there. Takes that pitch on the outer half and goes with it. He clearly hit it well because it bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance, and he will crash into the wall, but hold on to it there for the final out of the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Bottom of the inning now. Digging in, Pete Alonso. It was a walk in his last trip.
The first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
At the ball.
And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one. Two balls and a strike.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable. The 2-1.
high in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. On a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto. Hit softly down the line at first. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 52. Go ahead.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the big RBI-minded bat of Yoenis Cespedes. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball 1, no strike.
It looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
That's wide, 2-0.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Two and 1 now to Cespedes. Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1. Robinson Cano would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-1. Swung on and missed. A full count now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Stepping in for the Braves, Marcell Ozuna. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Pitch on the way. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. That's 1-0. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. A hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
At the plate, Tyler Flowers. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way.
Ball, that's inside.
Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. And as a result of that errant throw back in, he'll advance 90 feet here and move up from second to third.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over the place.
Well, you come right out of the dugout, right? You're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up, and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Jerry Familia takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning. At the plate now, Adam Duvall. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Duvall has a batting line residing in the 230s.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
The 2-0 on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
The Braves have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a big time for that.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Stepping into the box, Austin Riley, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Got to believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
Oh, and a huge strikeout there as he certainly does his job out of the pen, and we'll see how they go after the next guy here.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Nick Markakis will get the nod from his skipper to pinch hit, and he'll do so in a big spot. Bases loaded, only 1 away. Lifted in the air to center.
Waiting on it is Nimmo.
Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the run is in to score on the sac fly as this lead is trimmed to 4-3 now.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone. And that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some 4-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Ready with the 0-1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Ew, is that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
0-2. Here it is.
Nope.
Breaking ball called just a bit low.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And they'll be left with no play as that's going to load the bases now on what should be ruled an infield single.
Boy, you know, D-Row, every pitcher loves that. Shortstop does a great job just to knock that ball down, to keep it from the outfield, to keep that runner from advancing all the way to home.
Yeah, and as a former middle infielder, Dan, we love this stuff. This is what gets you jacked up, trying to save runs for your pitcher, give you another chance to execute and get us out of this inning.
Strike one to start the at-bat. 2 out, bases loaded. This is line to left. Cespedes is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. So 1 run here on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 men left on base. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Mets are out on top, 4-3. Sean Newcomb enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
15, Sean Newcomb.
Robinson Cano the next to dig in.
For the Mets, the second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Cano waits on the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball, that's too high. No, that's down.
And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Wilson Ramos will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Swanson moving to his left. 1 down.
The center fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
At the plate, Brandon Nimmo. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a living.
from the belt. The pitch.
Nope. Ball one.
One 0 count. Here it is. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Fastball called strike. 1-2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
In now, Ahmed Rosario. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0 on the ground to the right side. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Hey, after that hit right there, Theo, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
J.D. Davis will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. And they start him out away with a called strike. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch changed up on him as this is grounded to second. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets, and it remains a 4-3 game. Justin Wilson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Your man, number 38, Justin Wilson.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Wilson is among a dying breed. Those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. 2-0 now. Now the pitch.
Inside, ball 3.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr. From the stretch.
Count 1-0.
A runner at first with no outs here. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
The 2-0 on the way. Line towards center field. Nimmo is right there, one down.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Ready for another chance? Marcell Ozuna. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball well outside. 1-0 pitch is his slider, swung on and missed, 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Dylan Betances takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 1-0. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
First pitch coming, here it is. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball, 1-0. Big spot, 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. 2-0 to Adam Duvall.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The set and the 2-0. 2 balls and a strike.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Hard hit ball to second. Cano fields it cleanly, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for Atlanta. They still trail it here, 4-3. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once.
Number 6.
First pitch on its way. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. The 1-1 home. Still 1-2. Bat explodes as this has popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. Liner towards second. Well, this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
Up next to the bat, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First offering on its way.
1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Ball 2.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitters count. 2-1 now. Pitch on the way. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Michael Conforto will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. As a look, now the pitch. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Wow, I'm not sure if he was looking past this guy to the slugger coming up or just lost focus. But now the big bat steps to the plate with a great RBI opportunity.
Yoenis Cespedes striding in next. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. He's set. Here it comes. Cespedes out in front here as this is pulled into the seats, foul down the left side. First and second now, 1 man out. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and no one can get there. He'll try it again. Cespedes behind a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
So Robinson Cano will grab a bat next, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0. And Cano out in front of it as he pulls this one foul into the seats down the right side. 1-1. Here it is. 2-1.
Well, late in a game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
Pulled toward right center field. After it is Acuna. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 2 left for the Mets, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Seth Lugo has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 67. Seth Lugo.
Standing in, Austin Riley. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's the 0-1. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Ender Inciarte will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 11. Ender Inciarte.
Now a hard liner, but this will be a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1.
No, that's ball.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. To 2-2 now.
2 strikes.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now the 1-0. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. He'll get it into second, and he is in there. So some real problems out there that time as it'll wind up in E7. So now to the plate, Adeiny Echeverria, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. (4-3) our score here as we play the eighth. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. One and one the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Three and one, here it is. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
Stepping up now, Freddie Freeman. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. A ball and a strike now to the Braves' first baseman. That's lifted the other way out to left. After it is Cespedes. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 2 left for Atlanta. Score holds at 4-3. Shane Green is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 19, Shane Green.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brandon Nimmo. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. The 0-1 pitch.
Look out. 1-1.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. All even now, 2-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Cutter in, it doesn't make it back. 3-2.
This would be an absolute terrible start to the inning. After drilling the first guy, you can't allow the second guy to reach base via the walk.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Another full count pitch home. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Next for the Mets, Ahmed Rosario. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First offering on its way. This pitch is popped up. Freeman over to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Dominic Smith will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And that's going to fall. A base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third. So they're loaded now with only 1 away.
Hey, there's a case of a jam sandwich right there. Not that bad of a pitch, but he's able to just be strong enough to loop that one into left field.
Dan, sometimes a jam sandwich tastes much better than a rocket right at somebody.
Now in the box, Jeff McNeil. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Two balls and no strikes.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
From the belt, the pitch.
Gotta love a late rally, and listen to this crowd now. They are really into this.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Pops this one up. Riley backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Wow, talk about frustrating. Not what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up, and nothing productive comes out of that.
Now to the plate, Pete Alonso. It was a walk in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
The 0-2. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. Mets leave them loaded, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Edwin Diaz comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 39, Edwin Diaz.
New inning set to get underway. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ronald Acuna. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Here comes the first pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field.
Ranging back is Nimmo. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Marcell Ozuna. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Now here it comes. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. One and one. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Going back is the center fielder. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Now back, catcher, Tyler Flowers.
Ready now, Tyler Flowers. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all in the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
Skied into straightaway right. And he'll put this one away for the final out. And the Mets have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
It's always nice to take the opener of a 4-game set when you're at home. That sets the stage for the rest of the series, and it gives you a good springboard the rest of the way.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The New York Mets took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Marcus Stroman gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Edwin Diaz records the save, his 6th. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious New York Mets: 4 runs on 8 hits, 1 error, and 11 runners left on base. For Atlanta, 3 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 13 men on base. The winning pitcher is Marcus Stroman. His record is now 1-3. The loss goes to Mike Bolton-Evans. He falls to 1-3. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 6 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Citi Field, 41,922. The Mets thank you for your continued support and remind you to please get home safely.